the patio because we've got Mark Anderson from the Food Network's Grill Dads and also Grilling After Dark on Apple TV with Tastemade. But you've also got a third show, a third project happening, my friend.
Yeah, so Grillin After Dark, we made with Tastemade, and then Netflix just picked it up. So as of last Saturday, we're on Netflix, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, Samsung TV. It's like 19 places.
You're everywhere.
Yeah.
You're everywhere that we are.
I'm so sorry that people have to see that.
Okay, so in order to kind of help people understand what you do on your shows, we're actually grilling up here out on the patio.
Yep, so the Grilling After Dark, it's a late night buddy adventure with my best friend. And we're outside, we're grilling, we're consuming adult beverages, and we're cooking the food that you would order after you were out on the town for a late night. So this is from our sandwich episode. This is going to be a cheesesteak. But before we do that, it's not a Grilling After Dark episode.
Let's show everybody what you're pouring, my friend.
This is grilling time. This is our cocktail. This is tequila smoke.
Oh.
With tequila, blood orange, a little rosemary.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Oh my gosh, enjoy. All right, I'm going to switch with you here. So.
All right. Ooh, that's nice and light. And this smells like summer in a glass. And this would go great with grilling.
Yes, hot summer day, tequila smoke is your best friend. So if you call this a Philly cheesesteak in Philly, they get really mad.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, they're like, it's just a cheesesteak.
Okay. And
cheesesteaks there are simple ingredients done in a very specific way. So this is super easy. Like this is shaved ribeye here. Okay. And this shaved ribeye, you can actually, like Bluffside Provisions over on Bogus Basin Road, I just called them and asked if they could shave some ribeye. They said yes.
I was going to ask you, where do you get shaved ribeye?
So you can do that. And also, Costco on Monday mornings, they take the ends of the roast that couldn't be steaks and they shave them and you can buy them.
No way.
So if you see it, buy it, freeze it, and then you have it. So
smart.
It's about simplicity. So there's a few rules here. So these are, there's a lot of onion on this, which they call wit.
Okay.
So when you order a cheesesteak, you tell them what kind of cheese you want, and then if you say wit, that means with onions.
Okay.
So this is white American wit.
Okay.
So you go to a mall in the middle of the country and they're doing like green peppers, red bell peppers, all this stuff. Really That's not a real cheesesteak to people in Philly.
Oh, really?
So what we're doing, a lot of times in the cheesesteak shops there, they pre-cook the onions, but when you're at home, it's better to do it this way. So we make a little onion bed for the beef. And what you want to do, when the beef is this thin, if you cook it hot, it actually squeezes its juices out.
Oh.
So
then onions, you're kind of almost marinating the onions in the
onions are cooking in the beef drippings.
Okay.
And then the onion is steaming the beef. So it's like the perfect symbiotic relationship. So we're going to season this aggressively.
What are we using to season?
So this is actually our new Anytime seasoning.
Nice.
So this is going to be in every Home Depot in North America in November.
No kidding.
So, but actually I just got the shipment yesterday, so we're pretty excited about that. So you want to do this low and slow, right? You don't want to get it hot. This isn't about getting a beautiful sear.
You're not in a hurry here.
No, you're not in a hurry.
Which is great because you're sipping on your beverage over the grill and you just want to relax and let this slowly cook and then maybe have some conversation with some great company.
Exactly. While eating the first cheesesteak that came off, which is just a test one that doesn't leave the kitchen. All right, so here we have some of our ribeye that we've chopped, and you can see the onions are nice and cooked there. And they're basically like beef tallow simmered onions, right?
Yes.
So now,
comes the
finishing
cheese.
it is important. I need everybody to not pay attention.
Okay,
how many pieces of cheese go in one single sandwich? It's a lot. It's a lot
of, you know what, protein's a big conversation focus right now in diets, so this is really protein loaded. Just look at it that way. Forget about the fat and calorie content. We're focusing on the protein. So you got meat, you got a lot of cheese, it's great.
Here's the best move. So a lot of people will put a cloche over top to try and melt the cheese. We're using the bread as a cloche, so we're actually heating the bread up at the same time that we're melting the cheese. So this dome is going to help do that.
And then I imagine it's a lot easier, too, to build your sandwich that way because okay, tell me if I'm getting ahead of you, but you're going to flip it.
Yes.
Flip it and stuff it.
So I'm going to pull this off for a second.
Okay.
Chop the cheese into it a little bit.
Chop it, okay. Get a little more incorporated in there. Love. Oh gosh, this is smelling so insanely good.
All right, now this is the move you got to really practice.
Okay. Getting it in there. Okay, awesome. And then that's how you get the cheese kind of incorporated throughout the sandwich. It's not just kind of layered on top, and then when you bite, you only get cheese in one bite, or it falls off. All the things that can go
now,
wrong.
here, you got to eat this whole thing right now. Just kidding, I'll put this up here. So,
look at these sandwiches,
but
though. Oh my God.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about the American cheese, because
Okay.
it is critical. A lot of people put their nose up at American cheese. They say it's not real cheese. You can buy good American cheese now, which usually has real cheddar as a base. But there's emulsifying salts that are in there, that like citric acid. And
it's important cheese to have with this meat.
What happens is the cheese melts.
Okay.
And it combines with the juices from the steak, and then it makes almost like a beef cheese fondue.
Oh.
And that's the sauce that goes all the way throughout the middle of the steak.
Where do we find you, Mark? Where do we find you? We've got 15 seconds.
At the Grill Dads, anywhere, Instagram, and thegrilldads.com.
Awesome.